How's it going, everybody? My name is Christopher McGee. I'm the owner of Halcyon Real Estate. I'm associated with the Keller Williams Market Center in Salt Lake City, Utah. Today is the 27th of February 2023, and this is the real estate numbers. Every week I'm looking at the numbers on the MLS, and I bring those numbers to you here so you can be as well informed as I am, tracking the trends and just knowing what's going on in our market here in Salt Lake City, Utah, and really throughout Utah. So let's go over these numbers real quick, and then I will just tell you what I think they mean if you're a seller or a buyer, and let's go ahead and do these numbers. All right, our first number is the number of current actives that we have on the market right now, what our inventory looks like. It sits this morning at 6,875. Our second number, DOM, or days on market. This is the average number of days that a property sits on the market before it gets an offer and goes under contract. Right now, that number of days is sitting at 61, pretty much 2 months. Now for the third number, we look at the difference between two numbers. And we're interested in all those numbers, but the difference between them is what's telling us more about what state the market is in. The first number of these three is what our average list price is in Utah right now. Right now, that number is $617,391. The second number is our average sold price, and that sits at $605,923. And the difference between those two numbers is $11,468 in the buyer's favor. Next number we're looking at is the number of properties that have been sold just in the prior week. So last week, the number of properties that were sold was 383. We're also interested in knowing how many properties are currently under contract. How many properties have been on the MLS, have accepted an offer, and are currently in the process of being under contract. That number is 5,132. Next, we look at the number of times in the previous week that a seller has reduced their asking price for whatever reason, but generally to attract a buyer a little bit better. In this last week, that number was 550. 550 times that a seller reduced their asking price last week. And finally, we look at the number of times that a seller either canceled, expired, or withdrew their listing contract from the MLS or with the agent that they have been using to represent them. The number of times that that happened, either canceled, expired, or withdrawn listing contracts last week was 242. Now really quick, I am gonna continue to say the thing that I've been saying since the beginning of this year, and that is that our inventory continues to come down, the number of properties under contract continue to come up, and the number of price reductions that occur each week is coming down, and all of those things mean that it's looking like the next couple of months might be the best time to buy real estate this year, because if all those numbers continue on the direction that they've been trending for the last several months, then we'll have a severely diminished inventory, and come spring, when more people tend to hit the market looking for homes to buy, you'll have a lot more competition buying fewer options, and that tends to drive prices for homes up. So that's why I'm saying the next couple of months are looking better for you if you're a buyer right now, and within the next couple of months. Well, right now already looks better if you're a seller than it has looked since last spring. Again, for all the same reasons that it won't be as advantageous to a buyer in the next couple of months, it will be more advantageous to you sellers for all those same reasons. So if you have questions about any of those numbers or what they mean or why my thoughts are the way they are, feel free to hit me in the comments with that. And as always, if either you or anybody you know is thinking to move this year, either to buy or sell real estate in the coming months, you can let me know and I'll be happy to help. You can reach out to me in the comments there. You can just call me or text me at 801-834-9713. Or you can email me at christopher.mcgee@kw.com. And of course, as always, if you want to stay well educated on what's going on in the Utah real estate market, there's not going to be any better way than to hit that subscribe button and check in week to week on what's going on, track our trends, and you can stay as educated as a realtor who cares about what's going on. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.